Chapter 12, verse 1. Now the Lord had said unto Abram, Get thee out of thy country, from thy kindred, and from thy father's house, unto a land that I will show thee. Verse 1 footnotes are down here. Lord is Jehovah, the God of glory, of Acts 7:2, figure, analage, the glorious God, in contrast with idols, Joshua 24:2. Get thee out. Go for thyself, i.e., whatever others may do. Death had broken the link of nature's tie. Let's see here. Tie which hindered Abraham's obedience. Kindred, leaving Nahor and his family, except Lot, in these verses right here. Show, see Hebrews 11:8. Verse 2. And I will make of thee a great nation, and I will bless thee, and make thy name great, and thou shalt be a blessing. And note the figure polysedenton. I will. Note the sevenfold promise with the sevenfold blessing in Exodus 6, 4 through 8. See Appendix 10. Verse 3. And I will bless them that bless thee, and curse them that curseth thee. And in thee shall all families of the earth be blessed. To Abraham personally, see note on 50:24. Verse 4. So Abram departed as the Lord had spoken unto him, and Lot went with him, and Abram was 75 years old when he departed out of Haran. Footnotes 70 and 5, the law was 430 years after this, in Exodus 12:40 and Galatians 3:17. Abram 100 when Isaac was born, and 105 when Isaac recognized as his seed. Genesis 21:12. This 25 plus 5 explains the 400 years of Genesis 15:13 and Acts 7:6. See note on 15:13. Verse 5. And Abram took Sarai his wife, and Lot his brother's son, and all their substance that they had gathered, and the souls that they had gotten in Haran. And they went forth to go into the land of Canaan, and into the land of Canaan they came. 5. Souls, Hebrew, plural, nephesh souls, see Appendix 13. They came, this time, not when they had started from Chaldea, 11:31. Verse 6. And Abram passed through the land unto the place of Sichem, unto the plain of Moreh, and the Canaanite was then in the land. Sichem, the place of Abram's first altar and Christ's first mission, John 4, also of Jacob's altar. Canaanite, then in the land, it is evident from the Terah's and the Abraham's call. From Terah's and Abraham's call, Satan knew the line. There, we'll just open that up right there, all the way to 7, right? Satan knew the line by which the seed of the woman, 3:15, was coming into the world. In chapter 6, he aimed at the whole human race. Now he aims at Abraham and his land. Here is the second explanation of the words after that in 6:4. He preoccupies the territory ready to dispute in the advance. The Canaanite was then equals being already there, compare 13:7. The progeny of the later attempt to corrupt the race had to be destroyed by the sword of Israel, as those in the days of Noah had been by the flood. See Appendix 23 and 25. Then down here, was is being then already. Verse 7. And the Lord appeared unto Abram, and said, Unto thy seed will I give this land. And there builded he an altar unto the Lord, who appeared unto him. Let's see here. 7. Altar. See note on Sitchem, verse 6. 8. And he removed from thence unto a mountain in the east of Bethel, and pitched his tent, having Bethel on the west, and Hai on the east. And there he builded an altar unto the Lord, and called upon the name of the Lord. 8. Bethel. An ancient Canaanite sacred pillar, doubtless here from previous times, called Luz, 28:19, 35, and all the rest of these verses right here. When Moses wrote, he used the later name. Altar. Between Bethel and would have probably been Gerizim and Ebal, which were already or thus became sacred places. Compare Deuteronomy 27:2, 12, and Joshua 8, 9, and 30. 9. And Abram journeyed, going on toward the south. 9. South, Hebrew, the Negeb or hill country south of Judah. Compare 13, 1 and 3. The Egyptian texts mention the Negeb. Towns taken by Shishak are mentioned as being there, e.g. Jerahmeel, Gerar, Kadesh, and Gaza. 10. And there was a famine in the land, and Abram went down into Egypt to sojourn there, for the famine was grievous in the land. 10. Footnote. It starts right here. Famine. Satan's attempt, thus early, to destroy Abraham's seed through Sarah. See Appendix 23. 13 famines recorded. 12:10, 26:1, 41:54, Ruth 1:1, 2 Samuel 21:1, 1 Kings 18:2. Okay, there's lots of famines listed. 13. All the way down to here. Acts 11:28. Down. Always down to Egypt. Compare Isaiah 30:2 and 31:1. Verse 11. And it came to pass when he was come near to enter into Egypt, that he said unto Sarai his wife, Behold now, I know that thou art a fair woman to look upon. Verse 12. Therefore it shall come to pass, when the Egyptians shall see thee, that they shall say, This is his wife, and they will kill me, but they will save thee alive. Verse 12 footnotes. See thee, in Egypt the women went unveiled. Kill me, Satan's next assault working on Abraham's fear. If God had not interfered, verse 17, where would his promise have been in these verses? See Appendix 23 and 25. Verse 13. Say, I pray thee, thou art my sister, that it may be well with me for thy sake, and my soul shall live because of thee. Sister, see note on 2012 and Appendix 29. My soul, I, myself, Hebrew Nefesh, see Appendix 13, figured synecdoche, apart, Appendix 6. Verse 14. And it came to pass that when Abram was come into Egypt, the Egyptians beheld the woman that she was very fair. Verse 15. The princes also of Pharaoh saw her and commended her before Pharaoh. And the woman was taken into Pharaoh's house. Pharaoh, the official title of all kings of Egypt, like Kaiser, Czar, etc. And he entreated Abram well for her sake. And he had sheep and oxen, and he asses, and men servants and maid servants, and she asses and camels. Lots of ands there. And note the figure polysedenton. See Appendix 6. Emphasis. To emphasize each class of property. All these pictured on the monuments in Egypt. Sheep, etc. No horses in Egypt until the 18th dynasty. 17. And the Lord plagued Pharaoh and his house with great plagues because of Sarai, Abram's wife. Lord, divine intervention necessary. Appendix 23 and 25. 18. And Pharaoh called Abram and said, What is that thou hast done unto me? Why didst thou not tell me that she was thy wife? What? Why? In the footnotes, figure eroteses. See Appendix 6. Why saidst thou, She is my sister, so I might have taken her to me to wife? Now, therefore, behold thy wife, take her, and go thy way. And Pharaoh commanded his men concerning him, and they sent him away, and his wife, and all that he had. Another polysyndenton, verse 20, and note the figure polysyndenton, see Appendix 6.